Welcome to Autofocus, the Philippine Motor Show. Just as I am, hope you are staying safe and healthy as we give you the latest about the automobile and its industry. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa. Here's a menu of some of our features on this edition of your Automobile Electronic Magazine.
Starting off with reviews of two vehicle models presently in the local market. A subcompact SUV from Hyundai, the 2020 Kona 2.0 GLS 6 Automatic, and a compact SUV from Toyota, the all-new 2019 RAV4 2.5 LTD. Plus, a feature-to-feature comparison of two compact sedans, the GAC GA4 and the Honda Civic. On Autopedia, we'll focus on checking your vehicle's engine light. And together, with the latest news and developments in the local auto industry, we shall have the secrets of Wax Daddy Auto Detailing as our special feature.
The next 60 minutes is all about the automobile. This is Autofocus and we'll be right back after this short break.
Dad, naflatan kami.
Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the automobile show. We start this edition of your electronic magazine with a review of one of the latest automobile models from Hyundai. The Hyundai Kona was named the North America Utility Vehicle of the Year in 2019. Let's take a look at the variant of this South Korean subcompact SUV, the Kona 2.0 GLS.
The subcompact sport utility vehicle segment is one of the most crowded in the local auto market. Standing out in this segment is understandably difficult with more than a handful of contenders, all working to be competitive through design, performance, and price. Some are striking in design, others strong in performance, all with enticing and competitive pricing and promos. In this market comes the Hyundai Kona 2.0 GLS. The Kona arrives in the local market, boasting the accolade North America Utility Vehicle of the Year 2019 for, among other reasons, quote-unquote, dynamic driving capabilities, safety features, a livable electric range, and a design that mesmerizes. The accolade is shared both by the Hyundai Kona, powered by a combustion engine, and the Hyundai Kona Electric. In this car review, we feature the Kona, brought in to the local subcompact SUV market by Hyundai, the Kona 2.0 GLS 6 Automatic. Can the local Kona live up to the accolade attained by its brethren in North America? Let's pick out the specs of the Kona model we have and go from the outside in. The Kona takes up a space of about 4.165 meters long, 1.80 meters wide, and 1.55 meters high, with a ground clearance of 170 millimeters, all correctly within the parameters of a subcompact SUV. A longish front overhang, cradling a distinct honeycomb-like grille, flanked by a unique separated headlight design, with narrow slits for turn and daytime running lights, above projector-type headlights made for a fascia that mesmerizes while the Kona is parked on or rolling past on pavement. The distinctive Kona design cues, including black liners or support for exterior features, are carried over to the back, highlighted by a rear spoiler with high mount stoplights. The 215 by 55 R17 tires, wrapped around bespoke 17-inch alloy wheels, provide proper sporty SUV stance. The Kona 2.0 GLS interior may not mesmerize as much as the exterior, but the cabin is comfortable with fabric upholstered front seats that slide and recline, and rear seats that split back and fold 60/40. Standard are air conditioning, trip computer, overhead console with sunglass holder, power windows, and side mirrors. For entertainment, there's an audio system with a floating type radio display with Bluetooth connectivity, with controls on the steering wheel. The sound coming through 6 speakers and 2 tweeters. Another standard convenience feature is cruise control, which is great for long drives in expressways. Underneath the hood of the Kona available locally is a 2-liter, 4-cylinder NUMPI Atkinson engine that generates max 149 PS at 6,200 RPM and max torque of 18.3 kilograms per meter at 4,500 RPM and complies with the Euro 4 emission benchmarks. The power is transmitted to the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission that offers manual shifting modes and includes an override lock-up torque converter for higher fuel economy at highway speeds. Stopping power comes from ventilated front and solid rear brake discs. The Kona 2.0 GLS strikes a good balance between ride comfort and responsive handling through a well-tuned suspension system using front McPherson struts and rear coupled torsion beam axles. Finally, the Kona 2.0 GLS comes with a host of active and passive safety and security features that include smart key with button start, immobilizer, 3-point emergency locking seatbelts for the 2 front and rear passengers, plus a 2-point ELR seatbelt for middle passenger in the rear, dual front airbags, side airbags, curtain airbags, anti-lock braking system, and tire pressure monitoring system. The 2.0 Kona GLS 6 Automatic, with its striking looks, promising performance, comfortable cabin, sufficient interior amenities, ample safety features, comes at the price point of 1,188,000 pesos.
The Hyundai Kona looks poised to cut a good-sized slice of the subcompact SUV pie in the local market. Here's hoping for the local auto industry's sake that many will partake of that pie. The latest auto industry news and developments right after this break. Welcome back to Autofocus. We now have the latest auto industry news.
Sojitz Auto Philippines, or SGAP, publicly launched the all-new Geely Azkara through Facebook and YouTube. Days before that, SGAP gave media a preview of its latest offering in the local market through an online presentation. The Geely Azkara is a compact SUV that uses what the company calls mild hybrid technology. It is a 48V electric motor synergy model which runs in a 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine complemented by a 48V starter generator, a 48V12 DC-DC converter, a 48V lithium-ion battery module, and battery management system. SGAP believes that the local market is ready for a very affordable compact SUV that features hybrid engine technology as well as luxury brand-level trim and comfort and convenience features. SGAP President and CEO Mikihisa Takayama said that the auto industry is now gearing towards hybrid and electric vehicle technology as it becomes increasingly popular. Geely Auto Group CEO An Kongwee, for his part, said that the Geely Azkara is an affordable luxury SUV. He is also confident that it will bring more enjoyable experience with its technological power, refined interior, healthy space, and safety features. And interestingly enough, among features Geely highlighted at its launch is the CN95 cabin filters designed to effectively filter out dust, harmful gases, particulate matter of 2.5 particles, droplets with diameter larger than 0.74 microns, which are often attached to coronavirus. Auto distributors are coming out with promos that they say will help the buyers overcome the challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Suzuki Philippines is back with offers that will open doors for more opportunities as it begins to take steps to rebuild and bounce back from setbacks caused by the recent pandemic. Suzuki vehicles are available in the following discounts, which varies in Visayas and Mindanao dealers. They added that with its exciting and reasonable promos, businesses have more options to choose from in seeking the right vehicle to accommodate them during these times. BMW Philippines has recently unveiled 3 new variants of the 5 Series, the X3 and the Z4, in a virtual event attended by select members of the motoring media. For the 5 Series is the BMW 520i Sport. This features new exterior design elements and 19-inch wheels. It also comes with Apple CarPlay as standard. Under its hood is a 2-liter BMW twin-power turbo 4-cylinder gasoline engine that produces 184 horsepower and 290 Nm of torque. This is priced at 4,290,000 pesos. The BMW X3 xDrive 20D Business, meanwhile, features new exterior trim and design elements, also equipped with Apple CarPlay, and is powered by 2-liter BMW twin-power turbo 4-cylinder diesel engine that generates 190 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque, and retails at 3,990,000 pesos. For the Z4, a limited edition M40i Frozen Edition will be sold in the country with only 5 units. Each of them features Frozen Grade 2 paintwork from BMW individual. The 3-liter BMW twin-power turbo 6-cylinder gasoline engine has also been updated to offer 387 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. The BMW Z4 M40i Frozen Edition is priced at 5,990,000 pesos. All these new BMW vehicles come with a 5-year or 200,000 kilometer warranty, whichever comes first, and are now available in its showrooms. Aside from the introduction of these BMW models, the company has also launched its BMW Digital Showroom for everyone's safety and convenience with the ongoing health crisis that we're in. SMC Asia Car Distributors Corporation President Spencer Yu said that one of their main thrusts is to strengthen its presence digitally, and with the introduction of their online platform, customer interaction and learning more about the brand will be easier and more convenient. Toyota Motor Philippines disinfects interiors of vehicles being serviced at Toyota dealerships until June 16 free of charge. This is one of the promos being undertaken by Toyota as the country transitions to GCQ, known as the Welcome Back promo. It covers the use of the Toyota Bactalins, an antibacterial treatment proven to eliminate 99.99% of bacteria, molds, and fungi under the vehicle, which can cause allergy and other health concerns. Toyota added that based on medical research and studies, sage oil, which is one of its active ingredients, is found to be effective in reducing the spread of common colds and influenza.
Those are the latest news and developments in the automotive industry. We shall take another short break. Stay with us. I'll be right back.
Dad, naflipan kami.
Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Welcome back to this edition of Autofocus, the country's premier automobile TV and online magazine. Here's Head to Head, our feature-to-feature comparison of the latest automobile models belonging to the same category. Japanese cars dominated the local compact sedan market back in the day, with American and European brands also in the mix. Then came the wave of marques from South Korea. Lately, China brands are making inroads in the local market. In this edition of Head to Head, we compare a Japanese brand compact sedan, the 2019 Honda Civic, to one from China, the 2019 GAC GA4.
Compact vehicles represent a step up from subcompacts, which are traditionally seen as entry-level vehicles, the first choice of first-time car buyers. The main difference is external dimensions as well as interior space for passengers and cargo. In this edition of Head to Head, we compare the 2019 Honda Civic 1.8e CVT to the 2019 GAC GA4 1.3 GL Turbo Automatic. Two four-door sedans that can sit 5 occupants comfortably. It is not immediately obvious, but the 2019 Honda Civic takes up smaller space on the road at 4,649 millimeters long, 1,799 millimeters wide, and 1,416 millimeters tall than the 2019 GAC GA4, which is 4,692 millimeters long, 1,805 millimeters wide, and 1,500 millimeters tall. The 2019 Honda Civic 1.8e fascia features a chrome grille that sweeps back like a wing over slim LED headlights and daylight running lights. Chrome also frames the fog lamps. Crystal turn lights peek out in the seam between front fender and bumper. The fastback roofline sweeps down to a short but wide trunk with C-shaped taillights. Underlining the whole design concept is the desire to return to a sportier-looking Civic, accentuated by 16-inch sharp gray metallic alloy wheels, wrapped by 215/55 R16 tires. The 2019 GAC GA4 1.3 GL exterior leans more towards classy than sporty, with extensive use of chrome on the distinctive 3-slat grille set between halogen headlights with daytime running lights and triangular fog lamps, with a thin strip of metal lining the lip of the hood. The rear continues the classy demeanor, with rather conventional taillights and reflectors, plus the now seemingly standard shark fin antenna. Breaking out of classy into unconventional are the 17-inch rims. Both are of unibody construction, which promotes better overall handling and comfort, as well as safety. This is complemented by McPherson struts in front, the Honda getting the added benefit of a stabilizer bar, and multi-link suspension in the rear. Underneath the hoods of both compact sedans are engines with disparate displacements, but one has more horsepower, the other has greater torque. The Civic 1.8e is powered by 1,799cc inline-4 single overhead cam, 16-valve gasoline engine with Honda's iVTEC that maxes out at 141 PS at 6,500 RPM and at 174 Newton meters of torque at 4,300 RPM. The engine drives the front wheels via continuously variable transmission. The GAC GA4 1.3 GL only has a 1,325cc inline-4 gasoline engine with double overhead cam and 16 valves. But with intercooled turbocharger and DC VVT, it generates a max 136 PS at 5,500 RPM and 202 Newton meters of torque from 1,500 to 4,200 RPM. Power is transmitted to the front wheels via 6-speed automatic transmission. Both compacts also feature Eco Mode for more economical driving. In the crowded market for compact sedans, car makers look for the best possible combination of comfort, convenience, and safety features to lure buyers in from targeted demographics and budgets. Honda opted for sporty fabrics for seats and trim, power windows, steering column that tilts and telescopes, push-button start, electronic parking brake, automatic climate control with added rear vents, multi-info display, and automatic headlights for the Civic 1.8e CVT. For onboard entertainment, Honda has decided to provide an audio-video system with touchscreen display, 6 speakers, AM/FM radio, USB and iPod connection, as well as Bluetooth connectivity that can work with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. GAC chose leather for seats and trim for the GA4 1.3 GL Turbo. The automatic climate control also get rear vents, and parking brake is electronic. The leather-wrapped steering features paddle shifters, and the dash boasts of a multi-info display. It also added a tilt and telescopic column for the electric-powered steering system, start push button, auto headlights, power steering, parking sensors complemented by a reverse camera, and a tire pressure monitoring system. Onboard entertainment in the GA4 1.3 GL Turbo comes from a system with touchscreen display and 4 speakers with AM/FM radio, plays MP3, and has connections for auxiliary devices, USB and iPod, as well as Bluetooth. The system comes with a navigation feature, but is not compatible with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. For safety and security, the Civic 1.8e features keyless entry, central locking, alarm and immobilizer, and driver and front passenger airbags aside from the mandated seatbelts for all 5 occupants of the car. The driver also benefits from an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, stability and traction control, and hill start assist. The GA4 1.3 GL features keyless entry, central locking, alarm immobilizer for security and safety. Also included for safety are anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, stability and traction control, hill start assist, driver and front passenger airbags, as well as front curtain airbags.
Honda has been in the country far longer than GAC Motors and other Chinese brands, and can fall back on brand loyalty and good repute most Japanese marks have acquired in the local market and the world over the decades. GAC Motors still has to build that trust or reputation. This may explain the decisions on recent pricing and trim levels for many brands and models.
fine dining, a romantic garden wedding, a relaxed casual meal, or an important business event, Ilustrado is the place to go. Aside from its famed paella, the Ilustrado restaurant, which is located within the history-laden walled city of Intramuros, is also the favorite destination of food gourmands for its famous callos and lengua and other classic gustatory offerings. Ilustrado restaurant, only for the foodies.
Welcome back to Autofocus, the country's premier automobile news and features electronic magazine. Our special feature is next. Regularly washing and waxing cars help retain their luster and value. Most owners also want their cars to always look good. After all, many believe, like a pair of shoes, a clean and shiny car is a reflection of a person's character. But sometimes a good car wash and wax job are not enough. What some cars need is a good detailing. Up next is a special feature on secrets of detailing from Wax Daddy.
Some cars slay with their looks, other with power and performance. Still, for most, car flexing is mostly done with looks. But normal use of cars always result in minor scratches and stains that a regular car wash and wax job just won't be able to fix. That's why many go for auto detailing, but there's good auto detailing and there's the not so good ones. So what's the secret to good detailing? We go to the pros of auto detailing, like Sydney Ang of Wax Daddy, for some answers.
So we have here a Chevrolet Cruze that's, for all intents and purposes, not maintained. So that's why we're here now at Wax Daddy to give the car a full detail, and this is the process of what they're gonna do.
A good auto detailing job takes about one whole workday, and at Wax Daddy, a car's interior and exterior go through a fine-tooth comb, or more accurately, a fine toothbrush.
If people keep asking na, pag nagdi-detail, isang buong araw? Yes, isang buong araw, and this because this is what they do. They don't just use a rag, wipe it off, and then clean it. No, that's not that. They use a toothbrush to meticulously clean everything.
So aside from using a toothbrush, what are other secrets to a good auto detail?
What exactly happens in exterior detailing, you will hear terms like paint correction, scratch removal, grime and something removal. They all mean the same thing. They all mean that they will just clean it. And the first step is, of course, it's going to be a car wash. And then what they're actually cleaning is not the paint itself, but the clear coat on top of the paint. The rule of thumb is basically simple. If you run your finger over the scratch and it catches yung sumabi sa daliri mo, malalim na yun. Hindi na makapag-paint correction yun. If the scratch is deep enough all the way up to here, it goes down to the metal. That you need to repaint. Sorry boys, no choice about it. But things like this, especially here on the door, the handle, this discoloration, all of this can be restored back to pretty much original color.
But what about deep scratches that have gone past clear coat and paint and reached metal?
Okay, a question that we always get in detailing is, yung gas-gas ba matatanggal? The answer is depends kung ano klaseng gas-gas. Like the aforementioned, this kind of gas-gas here, inside the handle, yan, matatanggal yan. That's not a problem. But for something like this one, this will not completely go away but can be reduced because this is still the paint. This part here where this black, wala na to. Plastic na kasi yan. That's already the original color of the bumper. But this gray part here, all of this one, once we rub it out and detail it, all of this will not be completely gone 100%, but it will be a lot less noticeable. There you go. Like I said, not completely gone, but definitely a lot better than what it was before. The scratches here, if this one can be gone, we're still gonna do another pass of this one. This one here can be reduced just like this one. But now, if you see any black here, that's already the plastic. But at least this one here, hindi na siya na masyadong nakakainis. Gumanda na kahit papaano.
Aside from the hood, trunk, fender bumpers, the headlamps also get detailed.
And we'll also be doing this one, the headlights here. As you can see, this part is a bit faded already. And compared to this one, there's a few scratches here. We can buff this out and it'll be nice and crystally again. Pretty much any plastic that you see here in the car, especially on the headlights, if it's dull like this one, you can polish it out. So we can start with a very, very fine grit rubbing compound, then work our way up to a very soft polishing compound to make it shinier.
Then there's some other part of the car that gets some auto detailing work, although it's not readily seen.
This is an engine that's not been cleaned, and we're gonna do a very, very short, quick demo of what happens when we do clean it. Whoa, what is this magic stuff that we're using that turns black panels into white? That's the trade secret.
So what about the seams between panels and headlight and taillights?
Other things that we do with detailing here in Wax Daddy is we're gonna take out all the grime here, in the seams here. That will be white, that we can reach, and you'll be surprised that we use the most high-tech of tools called a barbecue stick to reach it. All the accumulated grime here, this will once again be white. Underneath here, the taillights, all of this. And most importantly, these things here. For some unknown reason, people really love it when this part here gets nice and clean where the badge is. And of course, where the emblem is, all the edges all around, this will also be clean again. So basically, that's what exterior detailing is all about. You're removing the dirt and the grime, and you're repolishing the clear coat. If the scratch is on the surface scratch, just on the clear coat, as you saw, we are able to remove it. And it will not be a brand new car, but it will be close to one.
Auto detailing can be a fun and enjoyable DIY activity, especially if you have the inclination, time, tools, and proper cleaning agents. But if you don't have any or all of these, but still want to flex your car every once in a while, better go to the pros for detailing.
So for a full interior exterior detail along with engine, ideally we do require one whole day for everything, and we open here at Wax Daddy at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we close at 7. So you bring it in early, go to the office somewhere here in Ortiga Center or in Makati, come back after your shift, your car will be nice and ready again.
There should be lots of cars needing a good car wash and detailing, soon after many were forced to stay home for the past few weeks, especially those without proper roof garages. Auto detailers should be quite busy when people are allowed back out some more.
Dad, naflatan kami.
Dad? Dad?
You okay? Iwan mo na yan. Ako na bahala dyan. Let's go. Hatid ko na kayo. Tara. Excuse me? Let's go!
Thank you. You always have my back.
Have fun.
I will.
Motul is the most trusted motor oil of the top teams competing in some of the world's most grueling race competitions, the WRC, the WTCC, and the Japan GT. Motul is the only 100% fully synthetic motor oil in the market. It has antioxidant properties that prevent premature thickening and aging due to thermal stress and guarantees total engine protection. For more information about Motul engine oils, visit www.motul.com.ph.
Welcome back. We have more cars for you to know and appreciate as we have our second car review this week. The all-new Toyota RAV4 has made a major comeback since it was first launched in the country. Now with a more powerful engine performance matched with a refreshed design and styling, the all-new RAV4 has quickly made waves following its unveiling.
The all-new Toyota RAV4 embodies Toyota's new global architecture, or the TNGA, the car maker's platform that applies its principles and technologies to improve its lineup of vehicles. With the TNGA, the all-new RAV4 is powered by an enhanced 2.5-liter dynamic force engine with dual VVTi with VVT-IE engine. It produces 203 horsepower and 243 Nm of torque, a lot higher compared to its predecessor. These figures are mated to an 8-speed direct shift transmission that ensures a quieter cabin. Toyota also did special tuning to the front and rear suspensions of the RAV4, which ensures a supple ride with responsive handling. It features a McPherson strut at the front and a double wishbone at the rear. When it comes to the design and styling, the RAV4 showcases a sportier and bolder design. It looks like it's ready for any urban adventure, still thanks to the TNGA. Looking at the exterior of the RAV4, the most noticeable thing would be its cross-octagon style, which combines a wide wedge-shaped front that links with an octagon-shaped spacious and utilitarian rear. Moreover, the RAV4 is now faced with two-tiered upper and lower trapezoid-shaped grille that houses a set of bold LED headlights. The bumper has been tweaked as well, together with the taillights. On top of that, the RAV4 now features a set of 18-inch aluminum wheels, which has also been redesigned. Continuing, the interior of the RAV4 likewise showcases a bold look while staying elegant. The cabin has been redesigned, featuring a more rugged dashboard, soft touch panels. At the heart of it is a 7-inch multi-information display that supports AM/FM radio, Bluetooth, USB, and aux connectivity. It also features a smartphone mirror link for Android and Apple. Moreover, the seats are wrapped in leather, providing comfort to the driver and passengers. The driver's seat is the 8-way power adjustable that also comes with memory and lumbar support for added comfort and convenience. Additionally, the interior of the RAV4 is further highlighted by seat heaters, rear cooler, and a panoramic moon roof. When it comes to safety and security features, the RAV4 has a number of it since it is under the TNGA. Apart from these standard features, the RAV4 is equipped with 7 airbags, 8-eye front and rear sensors, backup camera, anti-lock brake system with emergency brake signal, and vehicle stability control. All of these advanced features complete the TNGA's purpose, and that is to provide an unparalleled, peaceful driving experience to Filipinos.
The all-new Toyota RAV4 has surely made its comeback worth the wait. Our second car review this week. Know more about your car and how to take care of it here on Autopedia.
Hi, this is Sydney, and today we're going to talk about the dreaded check engine light. What it is, what it means, and why you should not freak out. So you're driving normally, minding your own business, and then suddenly, BAM! The yellow light of death comes out, the dreaded check engine light. You start freaking out, don't know what to do. You start the car, you stop the car, you turn it on, and it's still there. Oh no, it's the end of the world, something's wrong with my car, my engine is busted. Relax, it's none of those things. Quite simply put, a check engine light simply means that one of the various sensors in the engine senses that something is wrong or is reading wrong. Almost all the sensors in the car measure voltage, is in electricity. It reads anywhere from 0 to 5 volts, and if that sensor is calibrated to read, say, only from 1.5 to 4 volts, then for some unknown reason it becomes 4.1 volts, then the check engine light will come out. That's all it means. One of the sensors reads something wrong. Now, whether it reads something wrong because of a glitch or temporary condition, or because the sensor is failing, that you will have to find out. And no, you cannot find it out by going on Facebook. You cannot find out going on the internet asking, may check engine ako, ano yung problema? You ask 10 different people, you will get 100 different answers, and none of them will be correct. Especially the people say, oh, nagkaroon na ako niyan, ito yung problema niyan. No, they are wrong. Do not believe them. Because there are 999 possibilities why that light comes out. The only way for you to find out what that means is if you either, one, have a scanner like this, or you bring it to the casa or the dealership and you have a bigger scanner like this. So now we'll show you what happens when you actually do bring your car in for scanning. First, we'll take the regular shop grade scanner that we have here. This reads pretty fast. All scanners will actually have this port. It's a trapezoidal port. It's called an OBD port, or onboard diagnostic port. Every car has this port, and it's always located somewhere here. It's standard that all car manufacturers agree to. So this will work for any car. This will tell you what the check engine means. There's always an error code that starts with the letter P followed by 3 numbers. You can actually type that into Google and then it will pretty much tell you what it means. So for this Honda City, we actually have a check engine and we're gonna plug this in right now. So we have it plugged in. It's actually here on the corner. You turn the engine on, not start. And we wait for it to fire up because it was now gonna talk to the engine ECU and pull out the error code and see what it means. This is what we mean by the error code. It starts with the letter P followed by 3 numbers. On our particular scanner, it actually tells you what component is the problem. So this one here is mass or volume airflow circuit low. It might be an intermittent lean condition, it might be an intermittent voltage condition, or it might be that your mass airflow sensor is over 10 years old and it's dead and it's dying. At least it narrows it down to any of the 999 possibilities, because it can either be mass airflow sensor, misfire, crank sensor, ABS, oxygen sensor 1, oxygen sensor 2, fuel tank evaporation sensor. The list goes on and on and on. So without this, you won't be able to say for certainty what is wrong with the engine, or actually what sensor and what component is wrong with the engine without this. The first thing that shops will do is, oh, that's it? Okay, we just hit erase. So we performed the scan test again. As you can see, the message says no powertrain trouble codes. There's no more. 9 out of 10 times this will work, and check engine is gone. So we unplug the scanner and then that's it. You can go on your merry way. But the bigger question is, will that check engine light return? Possibly yes. Like I said, it's caused by one of the sensors not reading correctly. So why it didn't read correctly, we can only speculate, but the 2 most common reasons are, 1, external factors. Something just goes wrong. Electronics do that sometimes. Or it might be a symptom of that particular sensor is on its way to being dead. So it reads wrong now, it reads fine. In the future, it might read wrong again. If it gets too severe, And if you do the erase procedure and it does not erase, that means that the sensor is busted and it's time for replacement. Now, what causes check engine lights? Oftentimes you'll read on the internet and the groups, masama langis mo. No, that doesn't work. Masama yung gasolina mo. Possibly, yes. Because there is such an engine code called cylinder misfire detected. That is caused by bad batch of gas. Whether your 98 octane is not really 98 or may tubig sa gasolina, you don't know. Can it be caused by faulty spark plugs? Yes, it can also. Can it be caused by me not using the car for 3 years? Possible, because that particular sensor could be busted and rusted. Particularly, let's say, crankshaft position sensors. These things have a magnet inside them. And the engine gets hot, and gets cold, gets hot, gets cold. The magnet eventually becomes less magnetic. That will also cause a check engine. So like I said, you cannot find out for certain without one of these things. Now, actually, if you go to Lazada, you just type OBD scanner, you will find a lot for 400 bucks, 700 bucks, 900 bucks. You can actually just buy one of those and it will work on your car, just for you to be able to narrow it down. And if you do bring your car to the shop, make sure that once you scan it, you take a picture of this, show it to the shop, so they won't be punching in the dark and asking a lot of questions and basically guessing why. That will be a big help. And if the check engine light doesn't go away, and then if there's something wrong, you really need one of these things. Professional level vehicle diagnostic scanner. This you cannot buy in Lazada anymore. There you have it. Why you should not freak out if your car suddenly has a check engine light. It's not the end of the world. So hopefully now you understand a little bit more better on why it happens and how to get rid of it.
That's our feature on Autopedia this week. Hope that will help you in taking good care of your ride. And that's Autofocus this week. We hope you have found this edition of your Automobile Electronic magazine informative as well as entertaining. You can also check us out on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. On behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, this has been your host, Ray Louie Gamboa. Please stay safe.